Farmland in some regions of Uganda is highly degraded due to a number of factors, some of which are caused by human activities and irregular weather conditions, thus causing reduction in agricultural productivity. Communities along the particular catchments along hill slopes are susceptible to food and income insecurity, therefore affecting their livelihoods. Technical staff in the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, and other scientists encouraged farmers to practice climate-smart agriculture, known as sustainable land management. This phenomenon has caused the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, and National Agricultural Research Organization NARO to implement appropriate sustainable land management interventions in various agroecological zones with different approaches to get solutions to challenges of depletion of soil nutrients and moisture content in soils. The Agriculture Technology and Agribusiness Advisory Services ATAS, a sustainable land management project, is funded by the Global Environmental Facility through the World Bank with a major objective of scaling up to enhance resilience and sustainability of agricultural land management.
Yeah, my name is Stephen Moya. I'm the Sustainable Land Management Program Coordinator in the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries. Yeah, I just want to say that the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries is implementing the Agricultural Technologies and Agribusiness Services project, under which the Sustainable Land Management initiatives are being implemented. In this process, we are working with the 9 zonal agricultural research and development centers where we have placed sustainable land management specialists in each of these zones to support communities in selected landscapes which are degraded to actually improve and rehabilitate these degraded landscapes. I must say that in Bulindi, where this event is taking place, where you have been, we have about 4 communities that are participating, and under each of the landscapes we are working with a lot of activities, including one, the physical effort to rehabilitate degraded areas, and that is to stop soil erosion. And farmers are using several technologies, including use of contour bands, use of conservation agriculture, use of planting of trees along the lines in their gardens. And all these activities are intended to help communities improve their protection of the soil. A Government of Uganda project being funded with resources from the World Bank, the Global Environment Facility, and of course from the Government of Uganda itself. And I must say that we are working together to see that we get these activities advanced in the
Bulindi Zonal Agricultural Research and Development Institute, Buzadi, operates in the Greater Bunyoro in the districts of Kiryandongo, Masindi, Bulisa, and Kagadi. The project is being supervised by Sustainable Land Management Specialist at the Ministry of Agriculture, Richard Nyende. Activities are demonstrated on 1 acre of land by the community in groups supervised by team leaders who were trained in Masindi under the trainer of trainees methodology known as farmer-to-farmer approach. Interventions include terracing, construction of contour bands, grass bands, agroforestry, woodlots, agronomic sustainable land management practices, water harvesting, small-scale irrigation, and agronomic practices. Bunyatoli Hills catchment in Kiryandongo district is occupied by Mount Elgon displaced landslide victims from Bududa. Here, land was once a refugee camp, which is highly degraded, but the interventions of the sustainable land management activities is ongoing. The chairman of the group, Mr. Wakube Charles, explains the benefits of the intervention.
These ones are used for measuring so that we can get the proper line where water flows. These ones plus this label here. So this label, we put it here like this. When you are measuring, we have it is leveled. If it is here, but now we want to get a leveled ground. So we are using this one to see that, yes, when we get it level like this one, then we know that when the water is coming, it is vertical. So we use this one measuring so that we can get the real place whereby when water is flowing, it does not pass the other side. This is one of the measuring tape. This measuring tape also helps us. This pond here is 5 meters, which is 15 feet. Now, the government also gave us this pickaxe also, because now this one being a hilly place, sometimes when we get stones, a stony place, we use this pickaxe.
The demonstration shows a reverse in the production of the maize crop, as Nandoto Edith explains.
Yeah, I'm from here, zone A1, where I'm staying. Nalima kasoli wangeno elia mabeka butacha muno etaka lyaffe lino teryali lirungi nnyo twalinga tulimamu naye tetufuna bulungi kakati tumazeyo okufunayo ogweyiga okusomesebwa kasoli wange ono bwe mulaba ali ngenda kufunamu ngenda kufunamu olw'okubeera nasimba mundakirira yenungi nasimbayo batuyigiriza ne tusomayo okulima ebinya bye bayita mu lusungu besenis. Kasoli wange ono omulala nalima mu besenis, omulala nakozesa ribas. Kaakati ndi kulaba ngenda kufunamu family yange ebeerewo nange mbeerewo bulungi.
The secretary, Kituka Juakali Farmers Group, Pakanyi Sub-County Masindi District, Annette Busobozi, has this to say.
Amagara gange Annette Busobozi kuruga Kituka Juakali Farmers. Hati omusiri gunu ebikyoli bikakira kusiiswa ekihuka. Bikabizire kurungi kyonke ekihuka nikyo kyabisiisire nikyo mukulolera bitakuzooka kurungi. Nkyo kyakizire kubisiisa. Okay. Ego. SLM kabe bimpaire. Nkozesa ize na magezi gabakaba mpaire. Kyonke kihuka nikyo kyasiisire.
Mr. Olukum Gilbert, Assistant Agriculture Officer, Biso Sub-County, tells the story about the sustainable land management interventions on his plot.
Bulisa District Local Government. I am here at Kahemura village, and this is the garden of maize where I planted 3 varieties of maize: Bazoka, Longe 10 and Longe 5. And where I am now, this is the Bazoka. And you can see, because of too much drought that hit the nation, from the time of onset of the rain, there was no rain. So we practiced what we call conservation farming, where we are planting in permanent planting basins. And in this, we use the fertilizer, we use the DAP when we are planting, and after when the crops reached knee height, we applied urea. That's why you can see that the crops at least have something.
Mr. Ugama Phineas is a group leader of over 120 homesteads of Nyamasoga Bukumi, Biso Sub-County, Bulisa District.
I'm Ugama Phineas, a community leader. So we went for the training, the Masindi. on sustainable land management. We were trained how to manage our land, of which our land was too much degraded. So we went for the training how we can manage our land safely. We came back, we mobilized the community accepted, and they scheduled the date for the work, and we started our work. We are digging contour band, and on contour there is 2 types of contour we are digging. We have a fanya shini and a fanya juu. So the importance of fanya juu is to stop the soil erosion, is to trap the soil, not to slope down. But on fanya shini, we are trapping water into the soil. So now, what the community are doing here, we are seeing the importance on our crops. Our crops are now have good looking, and we are going to get good yield out of our land, which has been degraded, but now we are improving it. So,
Miss Hope Margaret is a woman leader who appreciates the sustainable land management intervention and pledges to follow what is needed to see that agricultural production in their locality increases.
My name is Hope Margaret. I come from Yamasoga, Swakbukumi. Government who brought us this program is SLM to improve on our land, to productivity our land. So here the women's are now common here because we are lacking so many things like food and firewood, because there is no trees here to conserve or bring us rain.
My name is Kabikuru Rosette from Narobulindi Zadi. I was given an opportunity to go for a training under sustainable land management in Masindi. When we reached there, we were taught on how to conserve our land through dry spells and how we can maximize our crops by planting and getting high yields. Training, I had to add a top cover, 1 cover of Rwenzori mineral bottle of fertilizer, that's DAP. After putting in it all, I got my seeds and planted. The season was not very good. We did have much rains, but my maize survived the dry spell.
Mr. Kabagambe Stephen had a demonstration on his farm and says,
naye bano abasajja bwe bajja abayisa MRI bwe bajja tuukira wano ne batunyonyola ku nnimiro eno ningezawo ningikozesa naye ngenza okukizuula muno nga kyenfunamu kisinga kiri kinasooka kubanga wali twali tufuutiika kasooli ng'omuwa ettaka omugatira wamu nga kyogenda okufunamu nga tikijja kasooli nga yeenywa yekka bw'omuteekawo bwe biti ng'omusuula mulundi gumu mukinya nga tavaamu mulungi naye kati bwe twasipeesinga kasooli omu mukinya nga tuteekamu 3 kati ndaba enkyuka yabaddewo nnyo y'amaanyi ate n'okusima bino ebinnya binyambyeko okutangira okutwala ekigimusa n'amazzi okukirira byonna ne bigenda ennimiro n'esigala ng'ekaze naye bukyanteekamu bino ebinnya noono kasooli butamuteekawo ettaka wano kinyambyeko nnyo buli kano kanya bwe kabeera wansi amazzi ne gabeeramu tiwakala tibifaananga biri akunganyizewo ettaka n'alesewo akanya bisigala byanjawulo kubanga buno obunya tibukala busigala nga amazzi mwegali ola yanguwa kala naye notakala mu bwangu buno nenjigira gye banjigirizaamu nfunyemu kinene kanange kyentandise kukola kwe kuyita balimi bannange nzije mbayigirize ky'okola n'akayigiriza kumpe balimi kati nga 8 abagenda okutandika kubanga tufunyeko ekisinga ku kiri kubanga bw'olima yiika emu wano ogifunamu kusinziira kasooli 3 ezirimo bw'obala kasooli 3 ezirimo zikola kiremu n'okusukamu. Bw'oba olinamu ebinnya 7-6 kitegeeza ekiro 7-6 ezigenda mu yiika.
Rugashari Parish, Rugashari Sub-County, Buyaga West Constituency, Kagadi District, is where over 9 groups are seen digging contours, where Mr. Majembere Kusima, whose maize was planted during dry season. He attended the TOT at Masindi and is the leader of the group. As far as sustainable land management technologies are concerned,
Majembere Kusima from Rugashari Parish, Rugashari Sub-County, Kagadi District. This is Buyaga West. I got the chance of sponsor from Mahif, that is Bulindi Zone, SLM, whereby I was chosen among the members to go and study this type of cultivation, where we went to Masindi. We spent there 4 days. We studied the construction of these contours, construction of maize plantations, basins. From there, then I got a chance of getting the seeds, after getting experience of how I can plant different crops on a small land with high production. We started these basins